Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 2014 Great River Gathering.
So how did we get to this point where preservation is seen as a tool for economic development, where public art is an assumed an expectation of everything we do, where connection to the river is so valued that we make that happen in every place we can, and where public infrastructure is understood as a neighborhood enhancer, and where civic leadership is represented in this space today. To help tell that story, to help explore this transformation, we are calling on two of St. Paul's artists. One, an educator, community activist, and actor, T. Michael Rambo, and another, our own Tim Griffin from the St. Paul Riverfront Corporation, Director of Urban Design. Please help me in welcoming them as they tell this story through word and through illustration and imagery. Please join me in welcoming T. Michael Rambo and Tim Griffin.
Flow, river, flow, flow through town, flow through time. We're 20 years and flowing. The Union Depot, with its grand concourse, elegant frescoes, glorious windows, vaulted ceilings, stood stoic upon the grounds of our city. 2 decades ago, beauty stood in the battle of demolition and preservation. For far too long, we sat uneasy, trying to find the value of preserving our memories. If Union Depot could be deconstructed, what would be said of our staples? Today, we've discovered that moving forward, hand in hand with that which made our past vibrant and that which paints our future with new possibilities, need not be divorced from one another. Look at the pieces of yesterday and today, now renewed, embracing the corners we step on, taking on new life, new stories. Flow, river, flow, flow through town, flow through time. We're 20 years and flowing. Unassuming, but unparalleled is the public art found among these walls. To think, just 20-odd years ago, our community chose not to hold hands with one of the country's leading artists. Oh, what would be said of the Wabasha Street Bridge? Perhaps this stroll past such a divine opportunity was a wake-up call, a chance for us to gain sight, reclaim our vision. For why would one invest in the pavement of St. Paul if they could not dream of its future? All building blocks that took us into today, a place where our art lives poetically in the very sidewalks we cross. Flow, river, flow, flow through town, flow through time. We're 20 years and flowing. There is a story in the water, in that river, one that began when our sisters from Nagasaki came to collect water from the Mississippi. Chain link fences and high-speed roadways, barriers between those who came to touch the water. Yes, touch the water. The unwritten melody for all future development, cleanups, concerts from barges, designs for river parks reinforce that song. Without such a voice, such a vision, would flying contraptions be launched over the river? Would paddleboarding be a Sunday afternoon retreat? Would holding our young ones in our arms while watching the ripples of history lull us with its stories be a Sunday option on the Mississippi? Flow, river, flow, flow through town, flow through time. We're 20 years and flowing. In just a month, we will untie the ribbon on history. The tracks of progress will outline our city forever connecting us. The Green Line, once a dismissed dream, now a reality. a new chapter in our book of art, one that says new life, one that says new hope, a new melody that needed to be sung into the heart of our city, one once bruised by the deafening sounds of I-94. The Green Line? The Green Line is a hello to all that will be gained. All that will be gained, a handshake between the respect for our past and the reverence for our future city. Hamlin, Victoria, Western, countless neighborhoods all have the opportunity to share in the promise of prosperity, knitting us together like a quilt of healing. Yes, flow, river, flow. Flow through town, flow through time. We're 20 years and flowing. To think, just 20 years ago, we sat here in what was then called Millard Fillmore, 100 or so St. Paul leaders. Now, fortified by the tens and hundreds and thousands more, a sharing of threads that have woven together a welcoming embrace of diversity and inclusion, a stitching of stories and villages that bring new meaning to the fabric of participation and promise. We stand here today, every foot from every walk of life, helping pave a road that will be traveled long after our lifetime, a reflection of today's new definition of civic leadership, a reflection of community. This is what makes our home so special. This is what makes us family. Ladies and gentlemen, we are a community bound together by the threads and that great river. We've come here to this great river gathering here tonight at the river's edge. And I ask you, would you please join me? And would you stand with me? Would you kindly stand with me? We are united, connected, a community here at the river's edge. And we know that our vision, our collective vision, our thoughts and our hearts, hand in hand, I ask you to extend your hand to your neighbor and say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Can you feel it? The river flowing through our town, flowing through time, flowing through this building. We deserve to give ourselves a warm round of applause. For we are connected through time, through the river, through our hearts and through our hands and through this story. And I ask you to please repeat after me. Together we are 20 years and flowing. Together we are 20 years and flowing. Yes, flow, river, flow. Flow through town, flow through time. We're 20 years and flowing. Yes.